Hey guys, it's Loves to Loom here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create the Pacific Walrus bracelet created by Suzanne HB on YouTube. You can also find her on Instagram as Crazy Just Might Work. I will have her link in the box below so you can check her out. She has a lot of fabulous designs out there and always coming up with something new. This one here is a variation of I Am the Walrus bracelet, which was her original. So this was the first variation, and then we have the Atlantic Walrus that is out as well, which was the second variation. So this one here does also take 130 bands to fit fully around your wrist. Clearly this is just a small piece that I actually do in the tutorial today. But yes, so without wasting any more time, let's get started. To make this bracelet, you will want to have 2 bar pins. We're going to be working with these 6 pins here, so you can use your Monster Tail if you'd like. Also have 1 C-clip, and you don't want anything in between there so your bracelet can grow. I'm going to use my limited edition bands, and we're going to start by laying 3 vertical bands on each one of these, like so. I'm going to use the same color, but you can use a different color for the next band we're going to lay horizontally. Depending on what color you use will affect the way your pattern comes out. So I'm going to start by laying a cat band on that left one. And we're going to stretch this around the middle. And we're going to reattach it to this one over here. Just be careful because it is tight. There we go. All right. So once you have that attached, we can go ahead and do the first looping step. So we're going to go inside this left pin here and bring that forward. We're going to grab the middle from the outside and bring that forward. And then we're going to go inside this left one as well. It is very tight this first time, so just be aware of that. And then bring it forward. So it should look like that. I'm going to turn my loom around. And we're going to loop up the bottom band on all 3 pins, just bringing it up and over. Like that. Turn it back around. And now we can add on our next layer. So I'm going to alternate my colors. We're going to start by laying our 3 vertical bands again. And now from this time going forward, for the horizontal bands that we lay, it's going to be 2 bands. So place it on, go around that middle pin, and reattach it to the right, like that. So we're going to loop out again. So we're going to go inside this left pin here, making sure to get inside those bands. You're going to grab that vertical band we just laid and loop it forward. Grabbing the bottom from the outside of that middle one and bringing it forward. And once again, on the right side, we're going inside the top 2. Grabbing that vertical band and bringing it forward. Like so. So now what we're going to do is loop up the bottom layer. So you're just going to grab the 2 bottom bands. Now this is that cat band we laid, so it is really tight. So just be aware of that. Bring it up like that. I'm going to turn my loom around again. And now this time, we're going to loop up 2 bottom bands. And it will be like that for the rest of the design. So bringing up the bottom 2 on each one. Like that. I'm going to turn it back around. And we can add our next layer on again. So I'm going to switch colors one more time. Always start by laying our vertical bands. Grab 2 of your horizontal bands. Go around that middle one and then reattach. And now we can loop that out. So we're going to go inside the horizontal band and bring this one back to itself. grabbing the middle, bringing that over and reattaching forward, and then going in the right one, inside the top two, and looming that top band to itself. Just like the last time, we're going to bring the bottom two bands up and release, bottom two and release. So we need to loop the two bottom bands again on the back, so I'm just going to flip it like this for here on out. Just make sure you're grabbing the bottom two, and you're just going to bring it up and over the pin. Like so. So that's what we're going to do for the whole bracelet. Going back to my pink, laying my 3 vertical. And now we're going to lay our 2 horizontal bands across the front here. Going inside the left, going to loom that forward. Same on the right. Going to loop up the bottom bands on the left and the right, or the right and the left. And now we're going to loop up the bottom 2 on the back side. If you've seen the original I Am the Walrus bracelet, it is almost identical. There's only one difference. So if you've seen it, you're probably familiar with it. I'm not going to do a whole bracelet, but I'll do it enough times to make sure that you have caught on. And this bracelet does grow really quick, which is what I like about it. It's very fast to make, and it's super cute. I can already feel mine getting kind of stuck in here, so you can just grab it and pull it once it starts to grow out. And just keep kind of tugging on it. There's no special order in which you need to loop these forward, just so you know. Alrighty, so that's what you do. So what I'm going to do is go off camera, get a little bit more length just so I can show you guys how to close it up, and I will be right back. Alrighty guys, so I have a little bit of length here, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get it closed up. So basically you should be at the point of where you're going to add your next layer, and you have 3 single bands on the back, and then you have your 2 on the left and the front pins. So we're going to start by grabbing this back right one, take it off the pin and bring it into the center. Grab the left one and do the same thing, bring it into the front center, or I guess that would be the back center. And now we're going to do the same with the back. Grab the 2 on the right, bring it forward, and grab these 2 back here and also bring that forward. Now there's a lot of bands on that pin, so just keep pushing them down. And we're going to stick our hook down in that pin. Just want to straighten them out a little bit. And we're going to pull a band up through there. If I can find it. Reattach it to your hook. I'm going to slide it down some. You can add it, your C-clip on right there, but I'm going to pop it off of the loom first. Pull it out. And I'm going to attach my C-clip now. So grab your C-clip, pop it on, and adjust. Like so. And to close it, you are simply going to come to the front or the beginning side, and in between these 2 middle bands here, you're going to see the cap band that we put on in the beginning. You're just going to use your hook and grab those 2 bands right there, and that's where you would attach your C-clip. Mine's probably not big enough, but let's see if I get. Yeah, like that. So there you have the Pacific Walrus bracelet created by Suzanne HB on YouTube. You can find her on Instagram as Crazy Just Might Work. If you do make this bracelet, please tag her as well as myself, Loves to Loom, on Instagram so we can see your rendition of it. If you do like this bracelet, please give it a thumbs up below. And I appreciate you watching. I'll see you all at my next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.